Okay, don't adjust your computer monitor or dim your Apple iPad mini or wherever it is that you are watching this video on. It's snowing. I mean, I live in the eastern part of Texas, and as you can see, it is snowing. I mean, it looks like a cross between New England and Canada in the winter. I mean, I'm no stranger to this. I mean, I dealt with this in the past. Um, yeah. Luckily, I mean, lucky for me. I mean, this isn't gonna last. I mean, this is gonna all melt away, tapered off. So, okay, there's no one outside. So, yeah. Okay. In this video, I want to talk about foreigners and their view on things. Yeah, yeah, foreigners. Excuse me, foreigners. Think America is the greatest country. I mean, some who came from very bad countries like China and others think that America is great. You know, they see poor people lining up at food banks and they think it's great, and you're telling them how bad America is and how bad the poor people has it, and why come all the millionaires and billionaires are getting richer and richer and richer, and we got more people in prisons than any other country. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna read some comments from someone from the UK. Okay, let me get my tablet out. Hold on a second. Okay, I received a comment from my from one of my videos on my YouTube channel, and this comment was sent to me from this comment was sent to me from Peter Ningjid. Sounds like he's Chinese. Let me spell the last name: Nguyen. Peter Ninjid. I can't pronounce it. And this is from the video on my channel. 66 reasons why Texas sucks. It's one of my most popular viewed videos on my YouTube channel, and I responded to him after this comment. So I'm gonna read his comment first, and he says this: I don't understand with people live in USA won't appreciate with anything they have from their country. If you are not happy, move to China then. How I'm gonna do that? I mean, Americans are banned from traveling to other countries due to COVID-19. He must be someone who lives in here in Texas. I mean, he probably lives in Houston or Dallas. And he didn't like what I said in that video about how Texas is and how the people are in America in general. So yeah, in the comments, I accuse him of being a greedy, selfish person from another country who thinks America great, who thinks America is great, and telling me to stay in America and you make more money here and you have more freedom. So okay, here's his response. Okay, and he says this: I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm thankful for being here. I was born back there. I do know how life are different. Everywhere have bad and good people. You are so hateful where you are now. Just go back to communist country to see how many people want to be in USA. Yeah, that's true. Some people from other countries who come from like communist, like poor countries like North Korea, and other really bad countries. Yeah, they escape their country to come to America because they say that America is great, and it is. And he's right. He's right about there's good people and bad people everywhere. I agree with him on that. But does he know that here in America, you have the prison industrial complex, you have the military industrial complex, and going back to the prison industrial complex, you got more people in jails than any other country. Like you got people locked up for little petty crimes. You got people with disabilities who are locked up in prison, I mean, in prison life are like inside America prisons, they're like updated medieval dungeons. Then you got here in Texas, you got the death penalty, capital punishment, which should be abolished. Like countries in Europe don't practice stuff like that anymore. Europe is ahead of America on everything. I mean, universal health care. I mean, infrastructure, education, a better standard quality of life. You name it. America doesn't have that. Yeah, America doesn't have that. I mean, America has a broken, dysfunctional healthcare system where poor people go bankrupt over medical bills, die waiting because they can't get care. I mean, a woman has to pay to hold her child after it's born. You have to pay to get out of the hospital. You have to pay to ride to ride in an ambulance to a hospital. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, and this person who and this person hold on a second. And this person who said I was so hateful in what I said. You know, I was calling everybody in Texas stupid. You know, well, they are dumb and they can't do anything right. And yeah, I mean, all places aren't perfect. They have their pros and cons, but here in Texas, come on now, like what they're doing, what the government is doing here, and how the people are here is just unacceptable. And it's unacceptable. But I can't get through to people like that. So yeah. Plus I was called a trigger snowflake from someone from Greenland, or a comment that on some on a comment that someone put down on the video. 81 reasons why American women suck. Accused me of being a trigger snowflake when I called this person out as a trigger snowflake who wanna keep their gender a secret, which I don't care about. Was I triggered in that comment? Not really. I'm just telling that person that I don't take sides, and I mean, if I made a video about how great American women are, you won't say a thing. You probably just give it a like. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. So yeah, I was called a triggered snowflake by someone from Greenland. So I guess I was a triggered snowflake, but you know what? I don't need to be like that. I don't need to let things get to me. Triggered snowflake. I mean, let's see. Is it like these snowflakes that are falling and hitting the ground, and that's why it's snowing around here? I mean, so you call me a snowflake? So I'm one of these. I'm one of these snowflakes that are forming snow on that are forming snow on the ground. Yeah. Oh my. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. So Peter Ninjed, I mean, doesn't have a clue about all the problems here in America. How horrible, how horrific they are. Yeah, low life expectancy, a low minimum wage. I mean, people work longer hours for less pay. Corporations like Walmart treat their employees like machines. And he thinks that's great. America's great, and he's thankful for being here. And I'm bashing where I live and the country that I live in, and I'm not grateful here. I don't appreciate what this country has given me. Well, I do. I appreciate what this country is giving me. Yeah, but um but I just don't like how people are nowadays. You know, people are messed up in the head. People are causing guys like Elliot Rodgers to go on mass shootings. So I'm rude for bashing people who are being rude to others, who are tearing people down. So I'm being rude to these people. That makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, he must be a foreigner because I'm reading what he types. Yeah, you're a U.S. citizen, but you're from a foreign country. And by the way, I'm not interested in moving to China. I'm interested in moving to France. So yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, before I end this video, I'm gonna read this comment. This is from Eugene Ongum. And he says this: as always, Americans equate London with the UK, when in reality, London does not represent Great Britain. London is foreign to the rest of this great country. We have little in common, and most wish it could be towed out into the North Sea and sunk. It's a comment that well, actually, it's a comment that I put down on a video about a guy who did a video about England, which is a country in the UK. Okay, hold on there, folks. Okay, had to pull my tablet out. Okay, what this guy from the UK is saying, Eugene Jolin, he's talking about he wish the UK would be towed out into the North Sea and sunk. And he's accusing me of saying that London with the UK, in reality, London does not represent Great Britain. I don't know what I said in that comment, to anybody who is from Britain or I want to say the UK, anybody from the UK, if this is right, if you say I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I'm gonna say this. The United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries: Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Um, Great Britain is an island that just contains Scotland, England, and Wales. And Great Britain together that contains Scotland, England, and Wales and Northern Ireland make up the United Kingdom, which is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. London, he says that it's foreign to the rest of this great country. I mean, he's sounds like he's racist. He's a racist white Brit. London is the capital of England and the entire United Kingdom. How can you say London does not represent Great Britain? Because it's within the island of Great Britain, which England is located in, which is the capital of England and the United Kingdom. Okay, I guess I'm wrong on that, and I have no idea about UK history, the history of the United Kingdom, and and what the country's made up of. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. And by the way, Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and it shares an island with the country of Ireland, which is the Republic of Ireland. Yeah, Ireland is a country that's not part of the UK, and Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and I'm part Irish, by the way. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I'm sick of these foreigners. Bashing Americans. It's funny that about them being ignorant about the world. I mean, you got people in other countries who think the United States has 52 states, but in reality it has 50 states. And they think that North America is like the television show The Little House on the Prairie. And I was in Europe, and someone in Europe from some European country said this. It was on this cruise ship I was on that sailed in the north that sailed in the North Sea in the northern part of Europe. Um, Went on a cruise to countries like Belgium, Norway, Germany, and France from the UK. And someone think that not Belgium. Someone think that North America is like the TV show The Little House on the Prairie, and everybody dresses up like people from the television show Little House on the Prairie. That is just funny. But people in the UK and people who go after Americans, especially Canadians, who think Americans are ignorant, they don't go after their own. They don't say anything to them. But if it's okay for a European, someone who's non-American, to be ignorant, it's okay because they get a pass and they get away with it. But if America says but if an American from the United States says something wrong about countries outside of America, they get lashed at, and they get a history lesson. It's so hilarious. Yeah. And I'm sick of foreigners who come to America and say that America's great. It's great. It's better than it's better than our third world communist horrible country that I escaped. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the countries that these people who come to America from are bad. And to them America's better, but they're just ignorant and oblivious of all the problems. And this person who left a comment on the video on my YouTube channel, 66 Reasons Why Texas Sucks, ignores all the problems in America and just say that it's great and he's thankful for being here and tell me to go back to a communist country. I mean, I'm born in America, like where I'm gonna go back to. I mean, I'm in my home country. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're a US citizen, but you can't barely speak English. I mean, your comments don't make any sense. I mean, he's worse than Igor the Russian, who makes fun of his subscribers, very suspicious of others, and think that everybody but him is a moron, and he used to live in America and he went back to Russia. I mean, go tell that to Igor the Russian. He says America's bad. He see all the problems are in America. He see how people are. I mean, people here are antisocial, cliquish, standoffish, mean-spirited. They tear people down and make people lose it, commit suicides, and go on mass shootings. And the dating scene is terrible here. You can't find a woman. As a man here, you can't find a woman to save your life. So this guy, this Peter Ninjin guy who lives somewhere here in Texas, Houston, or Dallas, wherever he lives, don't care about all that. I guess he's just here just to make money and to get rich, or he's just some poor, dumb foreigner who just accept everything, just be numb to everything, and just sit down and be quiet and accept orders and just take the fact that America is the greatest country in the world. I don't think like that. I know how America is, how bad it is. I'm gonna stick by it. And I think outside the box. I mean, after I went overseas to Europe, I'm thinking outside the box, and thanks to Winston Wu, I see America and the people for how they are. And yeah, I get that. I mean, some people in America, they have good families, they have it good, they have a lot of friends, but I'm just one of those people who just can't get a footing in that. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. I'm never going to have a girlfriend or a wife, It doesn't matter how civil I act. It doesn't matter how funny I am. It doesn't matter how respectful I am, because the women here are going to walk all over me, going to call me a creep, a weirdo, a pedophile, and a pervert, and give me a dirty look. So I just got to take it as a grain of salt and just deal with it here until I save enough money to leave this country ASAP. If COVID-19 lets up and I can find a job, I have to put up with all those jackasses at these jobs today. So yeah, that's all I gotta say in this video. Give you guys a good look at this winter wonderland. Yeah. So that's all I gotta say in this video. Bye. Oh yeah, one more thing about Peter Ninjed and the guy from the UK. Peter Ninjed, like I said before, he says I was being very mean and disrespectful in that video about Texas. 66 Reasons Why Texas Sucks. He said I'm one of these Americans who aren't grateful and appreciated that what this country has given me. This country's giving me hard times, and he doesn't know that people who used to live in America, they live in countries outside of America. Americans live in Europe, Asia, Australia. They live in countries outside of America. and they're never coming back here because they know that those countries, not all of them, are better than America. And Peter Ninja, I mean, if I tell him this, he's not gonna listen. He's just gonna just believe what he wanna believe. I mean, he's being like brainwashed by these brain dead American patriots and some of these conservative brain dead idiots here in Texas. And this guy from the UK who says that the UK should be taken out to the North Sea and sunk. I mean, he's just some racist Brit who wants a all white Britain. He wants Britain to be white. He's just saying that because Britain has people who live in like in London actually, or all over the UK. I don't know. I say London, and he thinks that he's sick of people who aren't white populating the entire country. And the terrorists and all the problems in the people getting killed by these people from these other countries that are coming into the UK is the fact that the UK has a bad immigration policy. I don't know. The UK just let anybody in there. I mean, I was checked at Heathrow Airport before flying back here to America after going on that cruise with my parents and my sister back in 2017 to those countries in Northern Europe. I mean, Belgium, Norway, Germany, and France. Yeah, he missed. I mean, this police officer who checked me missed this ball of grease that I had in my carry-on bag. You know, and I have to like me and my mom, my dad, and my sister. We had to end up like throwing away a toothbrush, throwing away our toothbrushes, toothpaste, mouthwash, health and comfort items, because we had them in our carry-on bag, and the people in the cruise ship just took our luggage away. We couldn't put this stuff back in our luggage. We had to stick it in our carry-on bags, and we got to the airport. We had to throw them away because the airport wants us to throw them away. So yeah, and going back to the immigration problem, I mean, France has an immigration problem too, just like the UK. I mean, they're letting people in there left and right. I mean, that's why you got that school teacher being beheaded by an Islamic student, and people who crossed into Italy, into southern France, and went into this church in Nice and killed a lot of people. So yeah, the UK, countries like the UK and France, they need just improve their immigration problem, and just check people to see who's fit and who's not fit to be in the country. And I know this for a fact. I mean, here in America, if you commit a crime here, you can't leave the country. You're stuck here. You can't travel to other countries. You can't move to another country. You're stuck here if you commit a crime. So, as crazy as America is, I'm trying my best not to get in trouble, because in America you just get in trouble over any little thing because the police are crazy and people are paranoid here. So that's all I got to add in this video. And going back to you got like going back to Americans who live in other countries. I mean, the last time I heard, you got 6 billion Americans who are living overseas, and the number is growing. I think the numbers grew even higher now, so I don't know what the number is. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you guys don't know either. So all I know is there's a lot of Americans who used to live in America who are living in countries overseas. So that's all I got to say in this video. Bye.